because you want to talk about complexity. You want to talk about things that can go wrong. You want to talk about high value stakes conversations where nobody's really done this before. And even if they say they have, they've not done it with this company, with this team of people in this marketplace. So I get to work in those kinds of conversations today. And it is a lot of fun. It is also a lot of hard work, and it's a considerable joy. The simplest definition of business continuity that I like is that we're in business next year also. That's continuity. We get through this year, so we're doing this year with next year in mind. And the current budget, the current plan is not where it all begins and ends, but we intend to be in business next year also and years after that. So that is we factor that in as we make decisions. That means we can't just decide on the month or the quarter or even the current plan. We have to hold the longer term in some form in mind. And then when we're talking about the succession part of continuity, we're really talking about the talent part of business continuity. It's not just the what is our building and do we have enough inventory or do we have the right kind of tech stack. It will also be, do we have the right people ready? Have we retained the talent that we want to keep? Have we reduced the risk of people leaving, as well as reduced business churn, of employee churn? So you're carrying these together. And I find, first of all, as you said, many businesses don't have these conversations. They just don't. And when they do, then they feel like, hey, we've evolved enough to do some longer term planning. They tend to divide continuity and talent as if they are two separate items. And so continuity planning tends to go to the finance department, maybe some business strategy, and the talent tends to land with like HR or something. And they're not brought together as one big plan that involves the whole of the business. So I really like to advocate that succession is a part of business continuity, that they're not divorced from each other or compartmentalized in that way.
Who would be the people involved in this? Would it be the entire company? Is there certain C-suite executives? And would that depend on how big the company is, who's involved?
So let's say we're a really tiny company, like a solo shop. Well, then that person has all of the roles that I'm about to define. And as a business, and they can't just say, I don't have that role. Yes, you do. If you're the owner and the operator and the chief, carry out of the program person, you have all of those roles and you're responsible for all of them.